Well, after a successful career promoting such music acts as Pink, Alicia Keys, and Kiss, our next guest moved from New York City to Ashland. But instead of retiring, he reinvented himself as an author. Here to share more about making a late-in-life career change, along with his first novel, Pignon Scorbion and the Barbershop Detectives, we welcome Rick Bleiweiss. Hi, Rick. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, Helen. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
So you moved from New York City to Ashland to retire, and then you changed your mind. What happened?
I got bored.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple. When I moved to Ashland, I joined the board of directors of a number of nonprofits, the Ashland, the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, the Film Festivals, Food Bank, and I found I wasn't utilizing everything I built up over my whole life, and I kind of an A-type personality, so I got bored.
So then you became a publishing executive, right?
Yes, I'm with Blackstone Publishing. I'm head of business development there, and I've been with them since 2007 and doing a lot of different things. It's fabulous. I love working there with the people and applying all the knowledge I've learned over my whole career in the music industry. It's very similar.
And you're never too old to learn more, so you took that on really purposely. You joined a writing group.
Yeah. My next door neighbor was a poet and here in Ashland, and she knows that I had done some nonfiction writing over my life. I did some newspaper and magazine columns and articles and things like that. And she asked me to try the group out, and I joined them, and I loved it. And I started writing short stories, and the Scorbion book evolved from one of those original short stories that the group loved. Tell me about this book. Like, where is it set? What happens? Well, it's set in 1910 in England in a small countryside town, and a new police chief inspector comes to town. His name is Pignon Scorbion, and it turns out that he's friends with the town barber from a previous town they both worked in. And Scorbion is a very Sherlock Holmes, Hercule Poirot-like deductive inspector, and he decides to solve his cases in the barber shop since he's new to the town, but he knows Calvin, the barber, and he's assisted by all of the amateur sleuths there, the barbers, the shoeshine man, a reporter, and a very brilliant female bookshop owner. And they solve some pretty fun mysteries, and they're very colorful characters that keep people entertained. What do you have for people like you about trying new things, going in new directions later in life? Well, I've always chased the pot of gold at the end of rainbows my entire life. I find the chase as much fun as actually finding the pot of gold. And I just realized that age isn't what should stop me or stop anyone from pursuing their dreams. You know, as long as you have the energy and the desire, why stop doing something that you find enjoyable? I mean, you know, if I had just said, I'm too old, nothing can happen to me, nothing would have happened to me. Okay, I've got to ask you something about the music business, because I'm very impressed with you. Who would you say was the nicest artist you worked with? The nicest artist I worked with? I usually get asked who is the worst artist. Well, I don't want to, I'd like you to go there, but I don't want to do that to you. So I just wanted to talk about the one that you loved the most, the one that you felt like was just like the nicest person, and we don't know him, so. Gene Simmons of Kiss. Really? Yes. Yeah, and why is that? I got to know Gene really, really well working on Kiss and their marketing and things like that. And I just always had a phenomenal relationship with Gene. He invited me once to go to a Donna Summer concert with him and it's great for me to have. Wait a minute. Gene Simmons likes Donna Summer? Likes her music? They were label mates at Casablanca, and they loved each other. Wow. And Gene was one of the most brilliant, still is, marketing people I have ever met in my life. I liked him as a person. I loved his brain. I loved his music. I just really, really enjoyed Gene Simmons. Yeah, and he's quite the businessman. He is. Yeah. In fact, he has like 5 core tenets of business, And I employed every one of them in the launch of my book. So I really have a lot in common with him in many ways.
Wow. And then where is the book taking you now? Because has it been pitched as a TV series now? Is that the idea?
Well, yeah, it's actually already been optioned by a UK film production company, First Wind. And they're having a script done right now. And I'm pretty hopeful it will be. And had some really great news very, very recently. The ebook has just been put on sale for 99 cents all over the place, all over online. And just yesterday, the ebook became the 29th best-selling book of any book on Amazon, and it's the #1 cozy mystery, the #1 historical mystery. I mean, it's just absolutely exploded. But I have to say, I'm a huge fan of independent retail stores like, Pals and others like that. So, it's great what the ebook's doing, but I encourage people to go to independent bookstores too.
Absolutely. Rick, thank you so much. Congrats on all your success. The name of the book again is called Pignon Scorbion and the Barbershop Detectives. Rick Bleiweiss, thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.